Hello everybody, this is me, Mr Martell Sincere. I want to do something that's pretty profound I've been looking up on since I'm doing IT or so, but here's the ironic part about it. I hate online classes. I love the people, don't get it twisted, but it's no physical interaction with people. And I struggle with that for, this ain't the first time I've done an online thing, but as far as school and all that stuff, the first time I doing school, there's really nobody you can really learn with on a physical realm. And plus, if I have questions, I actually like to go up to people. I know with the virus outbreak going on, and it's pretty much impossible to have physical interaction. You know, I like, having engagement with teachers, administrators, or students, what I'm saying? Really no students, what I'm saying? I could say, to have a rivalry or a challenge or anything, It's just me, myself, and I. And this won't be a personal matter, but, I do have anxiety and not really positive at all. I'll be real, just to study everything by myself and I realize very painfully that I am not good doing things by myself. I'm used to growing up. I'll be real on a physical realm. Like, if I have questions, I need assignments, need assistance, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning very painfully at 30 years old, and to make a long story short, I was literally denied of opportunities and stuff. I'm very fortunate for IT course and stuff, and I'm looking forward to get my certificate, but I just hate the part of online. I understand there's this virus outbreak or so. I know that's pretty much impossible, but way beforehand, I don't get challenged, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a rivalry or have, like a motivator of people around, you know what I'm saying? It's just me, myself, and I, it doesn't matter how much self-motivation you got, it's just not going to cut it versus you around, constructive people. Say, hey, you got to get the assignments done. I understand that. You got to get the assignments done. Here's somebody, okay, that can motivate you, encourage you. So I didn't have that growing up in my life. And I won't make this self-pity anything, but I was raised in special education classes. So that is a big negative. I admit that. I didn't have positive, constructive teachers in my life. I like these people. It ain't a matter of the people, so it technically is, because it hurts me on all different realms. Like, if I want to learn how I'm supposed to go into business, trade, and so forth, if I'm not around quality people, I know this more of a rant a little bit, but it is for what it is. I hate online class because you don't really make a personal bond with connection. You don't really get to know people, And online also is very difficult because, you have to do all the work, literally yourself, for yourself, and by yourself. And I get, especially dealing with my own faults, it is tedious, It's kind of depressing to do everything all literally by yourself without no motivators. Because I hate to put personal means, it gets really boring too. Not to have anybody that can encourage you or challenge you or anything, encourage me. So sometimes I speak in third person, so forgive me if Mr Martell Sincere. I do say this sometimes on my main channel, but this is a business. I think what it is growing up, I didn't have the right kind of motivators, encouragers in my life, so that hinders me very badly, which is affecting me right now because at 30 years old, I didn't have proper guidance or friends. My parents made my parents rest in peace, but as far as educational goes, they were unable to provide that for me because they themselves didn't have the best education growing up. So I can't really put down my parents or anything. And definitely, as far as my school life goes, my school life was downright abysmal. It was downright sad, because in special education class, don't teach you about anything, so I had to learn. And I realized I had talked to my advisor just today and last week because I got tired of working. Make a long story short, I hate to say this to turn into a negative, but I do not want to realize working at 30 years old, working dead-end jobs or disrespectful administrators and management from jobs. And I know there's supposed to be more positive, productive pay for what comes to that. Going back to I hate the online thing. The reason it got me interested in IT because I just got tired. I very love computers or so. I love computers, I love technology because ironically, my channel on this one is morely for gaming, and plus I want to do on my main channel, I used to always try to promote my music. As Martell Code, if you know me on that platform, I've been promoting music because it's technically school, but I won't get into that because there's a long story behind it. But online school is downright, you don't have no encouragement or proper team anything. I mean, I love my teachers, don't get to it, but it's so isolating, like flat out isolating when it comes to you gotta look up everything yourself versus, hey, I need help, I need assistance, you know what I'm saying, a rivalry, or at least a friendship, or, so you gotta learn how to bond with people. That's what school's supposed to be, or that's our fault. But everything is literally going online, thanks to this virus, even make it worse. That, I just can't, everybody's getting a little hostile now. I do have my master, so just in case you guys wonder. I'm more old school. Maybe that's the way I was brought up. I'm more hands-on experience versus trying to find everything by myself. It's like being online is like literally in a desert, you know what I'm saying? Unless you have the right kind of sources or people around you, that could hurt you more than it helps. But you want to build a bond. That's the second part I hate online. You're not really building a true friendship or a bond with people, you know what I'm saying? And online make it even worse, so how are you supposed to say, for instance, part of my terminology, how are you supposed to know somebody saying, okay, like John, Dick, Sally, or so forth? You only just see their names. You don't see anything interaction-wise. You can't interact in real life. You can call them all you want, but I understand it's just business or so. But I feel on an emotional level, you got to learn how to connect with people, to understand people before you do any form of business. Take the time out and initiative to know each other. I say this all the time on Martell Sincere channel, but that's more a little bit of a controversial thing. But this one won't be controversial. I don't like online, and the last part I don't like online school is too, it's just really just you know what I'm saying? Or just me, basically. You have nobody to comfort you or anything, or talk to, or what you go through, or just share ideas, aspirations in life. You really don't hear that, online school. You just you, yourself, and I, basically, or in this case, me, myself, and I. It gets kind of depressing to do online work all by myself all the time. I get irritated, it's one person can't do all that by themselves. That kind of painfully tells me when I do my IT work. It's kind of, well, let me be real, kind of boring because I'm not around tech savvy people. I'm not around that, so that hurts me more than anything. No excuse at all, but yeah, that really hurts me not being around encouragers, motivators, or people that know this stuff. I'm by myself. I'm pretty much an amateur, and make a long story short about that, I know IT is for me, so because I work on computers myself. Well, I technically work on it because I'm also a recording artist, so I have to have all my music on the computer, and also want to get into the music field once again. But all that costs money, and money where I'm at, the economy where I'm at, is a joke, basically. Not to sound negative or anything, but as Mr. Martell Sincere, I just want to say thank you so much for watching and listening. Just a little rant by Mr. Martell Sincere. I don't like online classes at all. Thank y'all for watching. Have a beautiful, marvelous, and productive day.